Hello, students. I hope you all are well, studying properly, and not coming out of your houses unnecessarily just because still the virus is in the air. So please be inside, take care of yourselves, and study properly. Today, in this video, we'll take lesson Maui's Kite. So first, I'll read out the introduction of the author. It is written by Thomas Anthony Tommy De Paula is an American writer and illustrator. He has written more than 200 children's books and is the best known for books such as Tristeza Nona and 26 Fairmount Avenue. He received the Children's Literature Legacy Award for his lifetime contribution to American children's literature in 2011. Line wise, I will make the explanation of the chapter. So, here goes the story. Long ago in Hawaii, people told stories to explain the wonders of nature. This story is about Maui, who wanted to tame the winds, make control over the winds. So, one morning, Maui decided that he had to build a kite. And what a kite he built! His mother gave him her largest, strongest piece of cloth. For the cross pieces, he used sticks of bamboos and he cut branches from the alona shrub to make a strong rope. So one morning what happened? Maui, the boy, the character of the story, he decided to build a kite. And then what did he do? He went to his mother and his mother gave him the largest, strongest piece of the cloth. And for the cross pieces, he used the sticks of the bamboos and then he cut the branches from the alona shrub to make a strong rope. Now, the next paragraph, Maui's kite was a work of art. He told himself, I must get a special wind to fly my kite. I will go to the keeper of the winds, so she will let me have the perfect wind to make my kite fly really high. And after he made the kite, when he looked at the kite, he found it was a work of art. It was very wonderful. Then he told to himself that I must get a special wind to fly my kite. So he decided that he'll go to the keeper of the winds, the person who used to have a control over the winds. She will let me have the perfect wind to make my kite fly really high. And then thinking of that, if he will go to the keeper of the wind, she might can give him the perfect wind with which he can make his fly kite really high. His friends happily gathered around to help him carry his kite to the keeper of the winds. As the group paraded through the village, everybody left their work and came to watch. After he decided that he will go to the keeper of the winds to get a special wind to fly his kite, he called his friend, and his friends also, they came to him and they came to him very happily, and they gathered together to carry the wind to the keeper of the wind. As they were moving, paraded means as they were walking in a large group in an orderly fashion to celebrate. Paraded means when walked in a large group in an orderly fashion. Orderly fashion means all were walking in the same manners, means their hands and the leg movements were very symmetrical, like we see the walking in the parade. As the group paraded the village, everybody left their work just because they were walking very nicely. So every villager, they stopped their work and they started looking at them. When the group finally approached the cave of the wind, they could see the keeper of the wind sitting by the entrance. Oh, the keeper of the winds, cried Maui. Please bring Ipo Iki, the small goat that holds the gentle breezes, and let us fly our kite. And when they approached the cave of the wind, where the keeper of the winds used to live, and what did they find? They found that the keeper of the wind, she was sitting by the entrance only. At the entrance she was sitting. And then what did Maui said to him? Then he addressed her like, O keeper of the wind, please bring Ipu Iki. What was Ipu Iki? It was a small god that holds the gentle breezes. And so Maui asked Maui pleaded keeper of the wind to please bring the small gourd Ipo Iki, which holds the gentle breezes, to uh, make his kite fly really high. The keeper was a wise old woman. She knew that the gentle winds of Ipu Iki would play kindly with the boys. So she went into her cave and returned carrying a small gourd and singing her song. When the keeper of the wind she heard the plea of Maui, then what did she do? As she was very old woman, she was wise also. She knew that the gentle winds, the soft winds of Ipu Iki would play kindly with the boys. They will not harm, the winds will not harm the boy. So she went inside her cave and returned carrying a small gourd which had the breeze inside, and she came singing her song. And what song she was singing? She was singing, "O wind, soft wind of Hilo, wind from the god of everlasting winds, come from Ipu Iki. O wind, soft wind of Hilo, come gently, come mildly." This song she was singing. The lid of the gourd began to stir, and the keeper carefully opened it. Slowly, the soft wind of Hilo drifted out and tugged at the kite. Maui let out some cord, and he and his friends cheered as the kite soared like a great bird over the sea. Before I make the explanations, you should know the difficult words meaning. What is drifted means? Drifted means slowly and steadily moved from one place to another. Drifted means slowly and steadily moved from one place to another. And what is soared? Soared means rose high into the air. So, as soon as she brought the gourd outside, the lid of the gourd began to stir. It started like moving, shaking, and the keeper carefully opened it. And the woman, the keeper of the wind, she carefully opened the lid, and slowly the soft wind of Hilo drifted out and tugged at the kite. And very slowly, the wind of Hilo, it slowly moved from one place to another, tugged out at the kite. Maui let out some cord, and he and his friends cheered as the kite soared like a great bird over the sea. And soon they found Maui and his friends, they found that their kite started going very high. The keeper stood silently and looked on with a smile. After a while, she said, "That's enough for today. The wind should not be taken for granted. They will respect you if you will respect that." Now I'll make the explanation of this paragraph. When Maui and his friends they were flying the kite, the keeper stood very silently. She was watching them and looked on with a smile. She was happily standing there with the smile on her face, and she was just watching how the boys were flying the kite. After a while means after a short time, she said, "That's enough for a day." It means then she asked them, "Ki now enough you have played with the kite. Now it's time that you should return me the wind. The wind should be taken for granted." And then she again warned them that the wind that she has given to them for flying the kite, it should not be taken for granted. Why? Just because again she mentioned one line, ki they will respect you. Who they? The wind. The wind will respect you only if you will respect them. And then, after a few moments of silence, Maui nodded and said, "Yes, yes, O keeper of the winds, call your winds back to you." And then, after a few minutes of silence, just because boys were enjoying the kite very much, so when they heard the keeper asking them to return the wind, then they became silent for a few minutes. But afterwards, Maui nodded. Nodded means he moved his head in yes and said, "Okay, yes, O keeper of the winds, you can call back. You can call back your wind back to the god." Then the woman now removed the lid from Ipu Iki. As the winds returned, the kite slowly dropped. What does it mean? The woman now removed the lid from Ipu Iki. As the winds returned, the kite slowly dropped. And then what did the keeper of the wind, the woman, the old wise woman did? She removed the lid from Ipu Iki, that god, and and then she started collecting the winds into it. The kite then slowly dropped down. Maui reeled in line, caught the kite, and went back home with his friends while the keeper closed the lid. And what happened afterwards? Maui reeled in line. Reeled in the line means he was not able to walk properly. Then even he caught the kite, went back home with his friends, and then little bit limping, he caught the kite and went back home with his friends. But Maui was not content. He had seen how high his kite had gone, and he now wondered just how much higher it could fly.